Hello viewers, welcome to Science TV Prime News with me Ruth Wairimu and my sign language interpreter Irene Chebiwot. Let's focus on our news. President William Samoei Ruto has now asked the Generation Z protesters not to destroy the nation by burning it, urging them to become part of the solution. Speaking on Friday, the president said the protests are sending the country down a very dangerous way where there will be no nation at all, even as he attributed the protest on opponents who says are in need of powers at all costs. The head of state further termed the protests as calculated demonstrations that were meant to sabotage the economy of the nation. The June 25th anniversary left over 15 people dead and hundreds injured and left millions of shillings down the drain, accompanied by mass theft from major shops and supermarkets.
If you hate the leaders, I want to tell you, hate brings conflict. Conflict brings violence. Violence is not a solution to unemployment, is not a solution to any of the challenges that Kenya is facing. So, if your strategy is anchored on hate for other people, for leaders, how are you going to provide a solution for our nation? Terms are limited. You can either be one term, you can be two term. Maximum. You cannot have more than that. So what is this craze about terms? The Constitution already provides for those terms. So please, let us look for the solutions of our challenges. And solutions cannot be found in terms. Solutions are found in strategy and a plan. And if it is Ruto must go, tell me how you want me to go. What? You know? I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. What do you mean? What do you mean by Ruto must go? How do I go? You know? I can also go and concentrate on farming and help in food security. You know? If you have a better plan, but don't ban the country for heaven's sake. We don't have another country. And I want to ask the leaders, religious leaders, political leaders, who are encouraging this movement towards violence and chaos and anarchy. What is your plan? So, you're telling these young people to burn the place. You're telling them to cause violence. So that what happens?
Moving on, the Law Society of Kenya has strongly criticized the Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen over his shoot-to-kill order to police against people who attack and destroy police stations and government institutions. The LSK have termed the CS words reckless, warning it could make more judicial killings, even as Murkomen clarifies that police are well informed of the limits in the use of ammunition during public crowds. Kipchumba Murkomen was speaking in Kikuyu constituency as the crowds responded by shouts and murmuring at the Deputy County Commissioner's office.
Pia polisi, mtu yoyote mwenye atakaribia police station, piga yeye risasi. Mtu yoyote, mtu mwenye anasumbuliwa mawe, polisi anataka kuua polisi, ati atakuja kupembelezwa. Unafikiria bunduki ni mandazi? Unatoroka tu wakati unaona ile yenye uko nayo, hata ukipeleka 5 6 bado ni wengi. Lakini kwa mjinga watu 10 20 hapo, wewe unashindwa na hiyo kazi. Na hii sio yangu peke yake, ni amri kutoka juu. Hatujasema ati itumiwe kiolela. Ni ile tunajaribu kutetea wale polisi ambao maisha yao iko hatarini na wanaambiwa na wengine ya kwamba usitumie hiyo bunduki kwa sababu utastakiwa. Lakini sasa huyo polisi akikufa atakuwa wapi kustakiwa?
Moving on, the opposition leaders have distanced themselves from criminal acts that caused property destruction and looting of shops in various parts of the nation during nationwide protests on Wednesday. They are now asking the government to conduct investigations to arrest those involved in looting of property and burning down of government institutions. The opposition was headed by National Assembly Deputy Minority Robert Mbithi. MPs have criticized Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen following his shoot on sight remarks with former Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i, urging government to listen to citizens.
In the strongest terms possible the acts of those criminal elements and totally distance ourselves from their actions. The National Police Service is highly capable of reviewing CCTV surveillance and arresting all those criminal elements and bringing them to book.
If you have any IS in this particular country, they should have been able to get that information, if true, that Rigathi Gachagua was organizing this, and they should have been able to foil. We know that this destruction of property was targeted.
Murkomen, to say that when any visitor come to the police station should be shot is highly regrettable, unacceptable, and can only display your ignorance.
On to our other news. The former Chief Justice Emeritus David Maraga has raised concern over his security detail withdrawal in a writing to the security chiefs to demand the restoration of his bodyguards as stipulated in the Constitution. He has further accused the government of intimidating him for joining the Gen Z's protesters on 25th Wednesday in remembrance of those killed in last year's anti-finance bill protests. Maraga was seen on the streets on Wednesday morning together with the Gen Z in a what stated started as peaceful protests before it turned into chaos and property destructions, where thousands of business people lost property.
I want to advise my professional colleagues, William Mutunga, mwalimu wangu, na Maraga. You have been Chief Justices of the Republic of Kenya. You are expected to show an example of what a senior statesman and retired Chief Justice is.
We demanded the arrest of the DCI because he lied on oath under the IG, as well as Mr. Langat himself.
Who was attacked and injured badly on her head due to stone throws and attacks by Gen Zs during the Wednesday protests, was in the part of the team that was overpowered by protesters, forcing them to flee. The officer, Police Constable Emily Kinya, a mother of two, said that one of her children remains traumatized up to now by the memories of her mother in the midst of protesters. Speaking at hospital, she has the hope of being discharged once she feels better and have other chances to work for the nation and provide for the family after surviving a mob.
The protesters became overwhelmed, as I would say. So as we were withdrawing, so I got hit on the foot, and then I stumbled, and then I think I got hit from behind, so I stumbled and fell. Luckily, there are those who shielded me, but now there are those from behind who could hit me. I was already on the ground, so those from behind were chanting, "Let's kill her, let's kill her." They have killed one of us. Let's just kill her. But now, those who were shielding me on the front, they were pleading with them, like, "You shouldn't do this. This is a mother to our children. Don't." We are humans as well, so I think our lives matters as well. My foot, where I was hit with a stone, it got a soft tissue injury, and the head got a very deep cut. The moment at the scene, it was very depressing. It was a very ugly incident, a short, ugly moment that you can't really tell what really transpired.
That's all we had prepared for you, our viewers. Thank you for watching Science TV News with me, Ruth Wairimu, and my sign language interpreter.